Let's go ahead with the Goose as well. Let's go. We'll go ahead and hit him with that. Nobody ever expects this card. Very good. Boom. I think we just won. Yeah, I think we just won. That's a 9-9 Trample Haste. Is this thing on? Oh, hey there. No, it's your boy Zach, guys. Thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. This is a strong deck today. So this is Kaldheim Standard. I'm about Platinum right now after the restart. And this is, of course, Simic, so blue-green. Very good. Of course, we focus on the Scute Swarm and the boat synergy, guys. So the boat, the Omenkeel, is sort of an underrated, overlooked card right now, guys. And I wanted to make it good. Of course, this is we run 3 copies, but this is sort of the main flavor of the deck and sort of the main inspiration for it. So initially I had it as 4, but often we'd get too many copies of Cosmina, and really they're not going to bother to remove the Omenkeel unless they're running like Gem Razor and they just so happen to have a free target. But often most decks in best of 1 won't devote a whole turn, or at least their one, artifact interaction on the Omenkeel. So it often will stay, and then you'll often get these Cosmina situations. You'll have like 2 Cosminas in hand, and one's already like exiled. So for those of you who don't know, the God Half guys can draw us a tremendous amount of cards. So we have to lay it, right? Then exile it the next turn, and then we start laying lands, and each land we lay essentially makes X be more. It has more voyage counters. When we then bring it back into play, we draw a bunch of cards. Now it seems a little slow because we have to lay it, then the next turn on your upkeep, exile it, all that. But the thing about it, you can take advantage of laying the creature by actually tapping the other half, right? Cosmina can tap its own Omenkeel very well. So that's something you'll see very well, very often in the video. But guys, this is a strong Simic ramp. We run 4 Lotus Cobras. So this is very, very fun, very, very strong. You know what to do with this. And I think 3 Gooses is often fine. The flying on this becomes very relevant. It can block a lot of angels when you don't need it late, and those food tokens can definitely keep you alive. And then, we have 1 Cultivate, 1 Migration Path. Both of these cards get lands into the field and then trigger the Lotus Cobra's ability, right? This gets us 2 basic land cards, and if we don't need it, we can cycle. This gets us 1 into the field and 1 into our hand for next turn, and it really helps us fix our amount of mana with the Cobra, because we want to ramp up to these big 5-drops very quickly. We do run the Gargaroth, guys. Gargaroth is insane. When we need the creature, we can do that. When we need life desperately, we can do that, and drawing cards is our main primary focus there. We do run Teferi as a planeswalker here, guys. So Teferi and Renata, I'll cover in a second, work very well together. But this just helps us fix our hand, get rid of, if we have a tremendous amount of land, if we're getting flooded, we just get rid of those extra ones. Often we'll want them, though, to keep growing our Beetles, right? But this is a good card, and we can even sometimes get to the -10 with Vorinclex. Because Vorinclex, we're putting loyalty counters on our planeswalker, right? So we're putting 2 every time we +1. Basically twice a rotation, right, with Teferi. So we can actually get up to that -10 fairly easily with Klex. Renata's ability, guys, to put a counter on every creature can be super strong. If we have Klex and Renata on the field, right, we are putting 2 counters on every beetle that comes into play. So every little beetle, every time we say we have a Fabled Passage and we start getting, 20 beetles, it can happen late in the game if left unchecked. They're all coming in as 2/2, so that's actually 40 power. Right? They're actually coming in as 3/3s because of Klex. My apologies. So that's 60 power. So it can totally get out of hand. And then when we go wide like this, Toski comes into play. We slap down Toski. It's uncounterable, right? It can block for a turn, block their biggest thing, right? It has an indestructible. And then next turn, it swings itself, right? But, of course, right when it comes down, we can start swinging, getting aggressive, and drawing cards. It's just a great static effect to have on an indestructible creature like this, guys. Brazen Borrower, of course, it's very good. A little bit of interaction with pesky things, enchantments that we can't deal with otherwise. Banishing Light that just took out our, our built-up Kazandu Mammoth or whatever. Like our Coma or our Vorinclex later. We just run the 1 copy of Coma, guys. Klex, just need 1. Trample, the haste, rather, is very relevant. Helping us finish the game. The Battle Mammoth, guys, very good. People need to take advantage of this because you can foretell it early for 2 mana if you have nothing better to do. So that helps us fill our sort of thin 2-drop slot. And then come down on, turn 3 with the Cobra's ability, stuff like that. So very good. And also just being able to draw cards and sort of cover our permanents can be stronger than it looks. We do run one Return of the Wild Speaker. Very good when we go wide and we start having 6 or more creatures. Turn them sideways, pump them up. You'll see in the first game of the video, this actually is our win con. That's how we win. We have a Klex with haste, right? He swung the first turn, then we follow up with everybody the next turn, and we pump this on everyone. It's beautiful. And then the mana base guys run 4 Fabled Passages. I run a Bonder's Enclave to draw a card when we start having our bigger creatures. Kazandu Mammoth can grow rather easily. You know, Klex, all these guys. So very cool, very cool. For those of you who don't know, Coma can completely take over a game by itself. It makes like 3/3 every turn. Then we can tap things down and keep it being indestructible. So we do have 2 indestructible creatures in the deck, right? So we're kind of safe from board wipes because that's our biggest threat is the board wipes, and we don't have any counters, so we can't necessarily stop that. You could squeak in some Saw It Comings into this build, maybe instead of Teferi and Inscription of Insight, but you know, I don't know. I opted to not because we're just about tempo getting huge quick, and if they don't have a board wipe, we win. So Inscription of Insight, very flexible, very strong. We can have a tremendous amount of cards in hand, so even that last clause, making a token, can be crazy, and you can even kick this for 8 mana. It's really not that unrealistic in this deck, and it can be a blowout play in and of itself. One of my favorite blue cards. Definitely check this card out. Worth every bit of your rare if you're going to spend 1 rare on it. It's a great 1 of or 2 of in a deck. So very fun. Thanks for checking out the video. I hope you enjoy the gameplay. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I just hit 40 subscribers. Thank you very much. And I'll continue putting some Kaldheim content out there, as well as Strixhaven spoilers. Go watch my Strixhaven videos if you have not yet, to cover all the cards that have been out so far, other than the Orzhov drop that just happened yesterday. But alright guys, thanks very much. Have a good one. Enjoy the game. Yo, what's up guys? So here we are, game number 1. This is Simic, Boatclex, whatever you want to call it, Cosmina, and then Vorinclex. Very, very good. I wouldn't call it top tier, but very consistent, especially when we have a Goose in hand, right? So, very good hand. Let me turn down my volume. Gosh, I'm going deaf. But yeah, Toski can draw us a tremendous amount of cards as we get our Scute Swarm on the field, right? And we start to grow that. I guess we'll just go for this. Yeah, I guess we want that. We could have potentially made a food there, but I think scrying early like that was probably valuable. Of course, we just left it on top, but yeah, we can get Toski down next turn. So the Goose helps us get that down on turn 3. Of course, there it goes. Still dies the Bone Crusher. Okay. Probably just eat this food. Yeah, probably just do that. And then, yeah, Return of the Wild Speaker can be very good, again, with a board full of Scute Swarm Beetles. So, Toski, if you missed it, or if I haven't explained it yet, I don't think I have, actually. Whenever a creature does combat damage, we draw a card. So, and there's the Beetle, right? So, let's get this down. Right, we could have, probably led with the Beetle. Grew it with that land, but we do have the Fabled Passage next turn, so that can be very, very good. And we'll see what he does. Of course, this says indestructible, so that's kind of the reason I went with Toski first. It'll survive a Bone Crusher here. Toski is very good. You do have to attack each combat of Fable. But yeah, Vorinclex here, the haste gives us a lot of closing power that we otherwise wouldn't have, and you know, we take advantage of the counters via Renata, and also when our Planeswalker Teferi is plussing, he can grow tremendously fast. So let's get down the Beetle. Boom. I think here we just get like a blue. In case we get Teferi, right? We want to have that second blue. Teferi is 4 mana with 2 blues. And yeah, we'll get this done. Now what we could do here, well, we have to swing actually. I thought we could swing our Beetle, but I kind of forgot we just laid it. What the heck is wrong with me? But yeah, very, you know, only that first turn you lay Toski. It's basically like a blocker. So that's very cool. Alright, the Frostbite taking us out there. So it looks like he's mana screwed. Hopefully he gets it there with his Behold the Multiverse. Very good card, you're right, you can foretell it. Okay, he got the mana, it was tapped. We can lay Vorinclex. I think that's probably the way. with our Goose here. Let's go. Get rid of the food. Toasty's going to allow us to draw cards, especially that trample, right? The trample of Vorinclex, even if they go to block him. Okay, he went with taking out the beetle. Not bad. Let's go. Yeah, getting that fabled passage is perfect. I guess we just drop this. Yeah, so now Return the Wild Speaker can be our win con later in the game. Very, very good. Heroic Intervention, I think we just run the one of. This can be a blowout play late in the game. Or early. I kind of want to run more. Maybe we run two. Perhaps I did make room for two. Snakeskin Veil is a 1-drop. That's also a very good one of. Gives a counter, right? And it gives them hexproof, I believe. Might give them indestructible as well. We can probably get down to Cosmina here as the creature. Or just swing a real big swing. Yeah, because we want to get this down though. So we can Heroic Intervention in case something happens, right? In case it makes a good block. Or probably just save it till next turn. So let's go ahead. With the Goose as well. Let's go. We'll go ahead and hit him with that. Nobody ever expects this card. Very good. Boom. I think we just won. Yeah, I think we just won. That's a 9-9 Trample Haste. Even the Goose is getting in on it. Cosmina, we didn't get to lay that turn, but, you know, or that game. But we get to show it off in the next couple. I know I'm gold here, but the season just restarted. I'm getting back up to plat in a second here. Hey guys, so here we are, game number 2. I already went ahead and took the hand. We just went ahead and drew this Inscription of Insight. Of course, you know, we don't have a very aggressive hand, any early drops, but, you know, I think that we have a Cultivate and we have a good 4 and 5 drops, so Renata can be very strong when we start getting out these Beetles, guys. You'll see. Also, you probably noticed the change of shirt. This is actually a separate day recording. I got that one game, but that was just too tired to continue. You probably noticed the difference of energy. And, okay, I guess we can just lay the Goose here. Yeah, so picking it up today. Wanted to get just probably a few games today out for you guys, showcasing Vorinclex. Very good. You know, Simic's been stronger before, but there's definitely some good Simic decks out there. I mean, you can make a deck focused entirely around Coma if you wanted to. So this is crazy. He just put Trample, Lifelink onto this Robber of the Rich. That's not good. We can actually get down Renata. Okay. I think we just Cultivate, though, because we don't really want to tap the Goose. We could just use the Goose as a body to block. Oh, hopefully there's no lag. Let me make sure. My phone connects to the Wi-Fi and then it starts to lag. Okay, let's get this nice. Anyway, guys, thanks for being here today. Cultivate's a very strong card. We just run one, and then run one Migration Path, which is essentially the same card, just at a 4-drop. It has Cycle, though. And they both come into the battlefield. Okay, wow, the Relic Robber. I actually want to block this, because that token can just probably be game over. Okay, so this is what we can do. We can lay our Cobra. Right? Get that extra mana from the Cobra's ability. Cast this and return both. So even though they have haste, oop, very much lag, that will slow them a lot. He could swing with the Relic Robber. Right, but we have the Cobra to at least to block. It does cost 2 to equip, so hopefully he doesn't hit his mana. Looks like he did not hit his mana. Yeah, we're gonna trade this. Whew. Gosh, it's delayed. Okay, Cosmina's nice. In fact, getting this boat down. Right, laying this. Go ahead and get a blue, I guess. It doesn't really matter at this point. We'll get the green. And then we lay Renata. Okay. So, she progressively gets stronger, right, the more devotion we have. And then, again, it's just a counter slapped onto anything that's the battlefield. So the tokens we make from Elder Gargaroth, that's unfortunate. Okay. That's fine. Her toughness being at 3 is one of her downfalls. If she had 4 toughness, she'd be a really good magic card. I would say. Okay, well, I don't think there's anything more to do other than slap this down. Go ahead and... Ooh, but if we... No, what am I doing? I almost made a mistake. We want to block, so if we tap this guy, that is a little bit of the synergy. We don't take advantage of this huge body, but we do just need huge bodies to slap down in case we can't always Omenkeel. But yeah, the passive, when you block, to be able to get a token here would be huge. Yeah, he can't swing into this. It would just be pointless for him. Yeah. Okay, now that we have Vigilance here, this is actually really good because let's go ahead and lay this. We're gonna tap the boat, right, with Cosmina, because you can tap right away. You don't have Summoning Sickness when a creature enters the battlefield. The boat itself does though, so you couldn't like, you know, swing with it right away. Swing with both. Let's go ahead and draw a card. It's tempting to, yeah, 4-drop's really perfect. All right. I guess we could lay the mana on 5-drop, but Toski's very, very strong. Indestructible, can't be countered. Will guarantee get it in play. Can at least block for 1 turn. That's really good. In case they lay, like, I don't know, something next turn. Maybe with haste. And, yeah. Draws us tons of cards. Can totally refill our hand, especially with a Gargaroth on the field. Very good. He does not block. Beautiful. So we stole a mountain. Now, yeah, let's lay this. Take advantage of our drop per turn, because we have a Fabled Passage, might as well. Of course, we can exile the Cosmina at the start of next turn. Could be something we do. Depends on... Ooh, maybe not. This Raid Bombardment, every time they swing with a little creature, basically, 2 or less, they'll do 1 damage to face. Okay. I think I'm going to decline this. Yeah, decline. Wow, we're getting mana for days. Okay. Oop, I probably should have waited in case we, for some reason, need a second red. I don't think we will. Yeah. Right. Toski, we don't need Toski to swing necessarily. Smaller. The benefit still applies to the boat, right? It's any creature. Very, very good. Now, if he does choose to use the Robber of the Rich to trade with this boat, totally fine, right? I think boom and bam. And I think we gain life. Call me crazy. I don't want him to lay like another, maybe like an Ember Cleave and somehow win with enough damage with this Raid Bombardment. I'm honestly scared of it, even though we have a 3 token. I think we need to put him out of range of that. Plus, we're drawing cards here, so. Okay, that's good. Oh, that's good. So, lay Renata. Lay the Scute. Not bad. Eat some food. Very efficient use of mana. We are in a very good position to block next turn. To be able to survive, right? 16 life now. He says good game. Whoa. Ooh. Is he gonna win? It's an Ember Cleave, watch. Okay, so Bink. 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 And Bink. Actually, wait. This has to be here in case he grows that guy. And that's a Bink. Come on, put an Evercleave on this guy, right? Whatever if these guys die. Yeah, gain more life. Yeah. What you gonna do? Oh, that's neat. Does that matter? Oh! 2 bird rights! Wow. Not bad, because he gained a ton of life from that Shadow Spirit. Okay. Very interesting. Alright. He says good game. We're going to decline that. We're going to lay this. Yep. We're going to lay this. Yep. We're popping this. Yep. What a game. Alright. Boom. Boom. Do we want to swing with everybody here? Why am I scared of doing this? He's gonna have to top deck something. No, yeah. We gotta live on the edge. We're gonna draw something that we can lay here anyway. Let's blocker. Okay, perfect. We have the Brazen Borrower. We can slap this down. We can slap this down. We can end the turn and we win. I mean, what is he gonna get? Return to hand, baby. I like how he said good game and then like didn't win. I don't know if he thought he was gonna win, or maybe it was just telling me it was a good game and I was just kind of like he was showing me what he could do. But yeah, the power of going wide with this beetle, right? Now that the beetle can just keep duplicating like that, absolutely insane, especially with the Fabled Passage. So return. It is a G, folks. Nice, he says. All right. Thanks. Look at this guy. What a troll. He's amazing. All right, let's hit him with the old nice-a-roo. He says, oops. Oh, we took action. I like how I couldn't have even killed him there. But, actually, yeah, maybe with the Omenkeel if I added it up. But, alright, guys. Cool stuff. We got to seed the deck. Just going wide, being very defensive, right? And then going aggressive with, like, that Toski trigger, right? When we get all these beetles. So that's cool. Let's get one more. What's up, guys? So here we are against Fragger Rock. You know what it is. Alright, we'll take it. I think we'll lead with a Fabled Passage. Get a green. Yeah, that way we can just lay a Goose and scry next turn. It's not the worst play in the world. Obviously, this hand isn't perfect, but I think the double Cobra just really tempted me. If we can get up to this Gargaroth early, very strong, right? Now, of course, if we top deck and untap mana, I'll be a little frustrated. Because, right, we obviously want to save that Fabled Passage for the double Cobra situation, but I think it was a little too slow. I think we just need to establish something on board early. Fragger Rock, baby. Yeah, baby. Temple of Plenty. You cannot decide, can you? What cool card sleeves, though. Okay. Yeah, we want that on top mana very much. There's a Goose. Now we can drop a Cobra, lay the untapped mana, and perhaps make another food token. Is always actually kind of a decent play. You'd be surprised how often the food tokens do come in handy. Yeah, I think that's what we do. I guess we, yeah, that's a green. Sure. Sure. That's the most efficient use of our mana. Gets us the most ahead. And now, if we get another mana off the top, we are in a fabulous position. We could actually double. We could Cobra. Yeah. Ooh, wow. Okay, so we can Cobra, lay that untapped, get 3 mana. Goose will tap for 4. So we can't Gargaroth, unfortunately. I think we just want to slap this down, which seems awkward. Let's see if he blocks, especially after that play. Seems really awkward, but gosh, we really needed that mana there to do anything very effective. I also want to see what he has. There's the possibility he's running white, right? Banishing lights, things like that. So, okay, cultivate. That's what we should probably do next. Give us a Fabled Passage. That'd be so good. Give it to us. Okay, a mana. So let's do this. Cobra, Scry. Yeah, we don't want that. Ramp City, baby. Let's go. I think we'll go ahead and get 2 greens. And we'll create a food token while the mana's floating. Go ahead and send it in with our 7/7 Mammoth. Yeah, that was the play. We were being patient, right? We got aggressive when we needed to. Clean Gargaroth next turn. If they do lay a board wipe this turn, you know, that would make sense. And then, of course, we start laying our 5 drops. And that can usually just sort of win us the game if Gargaroth goes untouched for a couple turns. Okay. Now we can, yeah. Why wouldn't we do this? Sure. Okay, now that we have this heroic intervention, I think Toski will probably block the Mammoth, but we'll get 4 damage in. Yeah, holding up this heroic intervention, which is just an amazing top deck. Kind of want to up this to 2 copies. I think the final version of the deck has 1, but you know, upping it to 2 copies definitely wouldn't hurt anything, guys. All right, Gargi. Oh no, it's a Green Warden. What in the heck? Nothing crazy. Wait, wow, yeah, he has to attack. So, we just get a free card. Oh my gosh, it's a Vorinclex. You know what, let's make a food. We're being absolutely sure we can't lose this game. Okay, I think we just lay the Klex and swing. Yeah. I think so. Draw a card. I think so. Yeah, I mean, that Vigilance is really good. And Klex coming down, right? If we do have a Renata on the field, sort of just doubles Renata's ability. There we go. We win. Anyway, super crazy. You know, that'll boost, Vorinclex will boost Teferi and stuff like that. You know, we got to see the boat in the first couple matches. We got to see Toski, Gargaroth, Vorinclex. I think that showed it off. Let's get into the final wrap. What's up, guys? You made it to the end. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, don't forget to like it on your way out. I'll put out some more videos very soon. Simic Boat Klex, we're calling it, because of the Omenkeel. Puts very good, tremendous pressure early. The Cobra can tap the Omenkeel as soon as it lays down. We can immediately take advantage of the Cobra's ability, as well as its body that it represents. So very cool. Kazandu Mammoth can sort of put pressure out of nowhere. It's like the Love Struck beast of the deck, right? Just very good, very stapley. Renata can actually just go super wide. I don't know if we got tremendous amount of showcase of that in this. I don't think, you know, she got to go as wide as possible. When we start making bunch of Beetles, this ability is crazy. Trust me. You know, Teferi, we didn't get to show off that much. Definitely helps. Inscription of Insight won us a game, if I recall. And yeah, Return to the Wild Speaker, very, very strong. So definitely try this out. Experiment with the mana. There's definitely some, you know, cool hybrid, dual mana, you know, 2-sided manas. So have a great one, guys, and I'll see you next time.